like to play games. They love to laugh, sing and dance. They are naturally curious with an inborn desire to learn about their world. But unfortunately, not all children can afford to play games, sing, dance or go to school.
नालो महेश कुमार स्नाफ सारंगराम क्लास हतु कोट मिचड़ी भट्टी उम्र 13 साल खड्डी जो कम आगे करना है.
Mahesh used to work several hours every day on a carpet loom at his home in Mitrio Bhatti. He no longer works on the loom and is a student at the nearby government school. He is one of the lucky ones. There are at least 15 million working children in Pakistan who do not attend school. They have to work for their own and their families' survival. While many work with their families in the fields or tend to livestock, a large number of children are engaged in harmful or hazardous labor. Child labor, paid or unpaid, represents exploitation of children and is often detrimental to their well-being. Sindh is the second largest province of Pakistan in terms of population. The majority of its people live in rural areas which have the lowest human development indicators. Poverty and the lack of economic opportunities, coupled with a large urban-rural disparity, make matters worse. Although Sindh is defined by the mighty Indus River and agriculture is considered its economic mainstay, almost half of the province comprises of arid zones, Thar, Parkar, Nara and Kohistan. Home to more than 5 million people and spread over 7 districts, these arid zones are threatened by frequent droughts, which devastate the inhabitants of this hostile terrain.
The communities living in the drought-prone areas of Thar and Kohistan are different. The landscape and the soils are different. The cultures are also different. However, livelihood options are the same. A majority of people depend on livestock and rain-fed agriculture. When there are no rains, the suffering of people is similar in both areas. Underground water becomes scarce and does not fulfill local needs. People have to sell their livestock at throwaway prices and migrate to canal-irrigated lands. Thus, cyclical droughts lead to never-ending hardship. Migration uproots families, their education, health, and well-being suffer. In both areas, people use crafts and artisan skills to supplement their incomes. But these are not enough to ensure survival in times of drought. When grazing turns thin and crops fail, people are forced to migrate in search of sustenance or borrow money from landlords and moneylenders at exorbitant rates. When rains fail for a few years in succession, people have to borrow more money before they can repay existing loans. Thus, they get mired into perpetual debt.
The causes of child labor are multiple and overlapping. The prime reason cited for child labor is contribution to household income and skill acquisition. Poverty and the lack of formal credit markets force the rural poor to take high-interest loans from local money lenders.
कारखाने जो कम हां तने बाहर घणा कम कंदा कारखाने ते ब बार कम कन था तमाजा बाहर छो था कम कनी कारखाने जो
अपन से था कर दो करें
कितो करदा तमाजो
कर दो
25000 इता जरे
Many remain indebted for years or decades and can even become trapped in debt bondage. Research shows that poverty combined with debt can force parents to put their children to work. As there are few job opportunities in the formal labor markets, many parents consider skills in agriculture, housekeeping, and practical vocations more important than schooling. Lack of access to education and traditional restrictions, particularly for girls, also contribute to child labor. Many working children remain trapped in cycles of poverty and are denied some of their most basic rights, including their right to survive and to develop to their full potential. Child labor endangers their physical, mental, and social development. Furthermore, hazardous child labor is a betrayal of fundamental human rights.
जे जख्म थींदो त उन ते कहिड़े क़िस्म जो का मलम दवा पटी ॾींदा आहियो या कपिड़ो बदंदा आहियो खाली कपिड़ो बदंदा आहियो अच्छा अच्छा स्कूल वञण जो शौक़ु आहे तव्हांजा ॿिया दोस्त स्कूल वेंदा आहिनि तव्हां स्कूल कोन था वञो तॾहिं तव्हां छा महसूसु कंदा आहियो त स्कूल वञिजे न वञिजे स्कूल वञिजे अच्छा स्कूल वञण माना तव्हांजी नज़र में स्कूल वञणु सुठी ॻाल्हि आहे अच्छा ज़बरदस्त.
The right to education is a fundamental right enshrined in the Constitution of Pakistan. In many cases, working children cannot attend school because they work long hours. Some children in the carpet industry work up to 10 hours a day. There is also a lack of quality education in their areas. This includes inadequate school infrastructure, teacher absenteeism, and poor teaching and learning systems. In some places, children have to walk several hours a day to reach their schools. This is one of the reasons for low enrollment of girls. There are very few opportunities for learning trades through vocational training programs. The situation is not promising, and data on literacy, schooling, and educational attainment shows that it would be a major challenge for Pakistan to meet the Millennium Development Goal of universal primary education. Child labor is a complex issue that requires a comprehensive and long-term solution. Multi-pronged approaches are needed, which improve livelihood opportunities and increase access to quality education. This is indeed an uphill task, but it must be undertaken to give all children the childhood and future they deserve.